And the lines, please, in 3, 2, 1, go.
And we are off here for qualification, match number 51. Autonomous going rather well on the Blue Alliance side of the field. 3 coral up, maybe 5 coral up over there on the Blue Alliance side. Red Alliance having a bit of a shakier Autonomous routine. And down by 3 as the drivers take those controls. 50-26 trying to get lined up with level 4 on the Red Alliance side. Trying to not get caught up on that reef as 294 put one up in the barge, joined by their partners 581, the Blazing Bulldogs. Octobots also going up to the barge with the Blue Alliance. 604 picking one up off of the reef and headed towards the barge for the Blue Alliance, maintaining that lead, 72-49. But plenty of time for that to change. 294 going up to the barge for the Red Alliance, 581 placing one on L4. Also for the Red Alliance, 50-26, the world champions, placing one on L3. They tried to, it didn't quite connect. 99-79, 90 seconds left in the match. 604 placing one on L3. 90-84 on L4 over there on the Blue Alliance side, maintaining that lead. 125-89. 50-26 on L4 for the Red Alliance. 581 joining them. 294, some energy chain hanging off of that robot. Some critical wires may have been severed and something going wrong on that robot over there, dragging around their wiring harnesses. They sprint to the opposite side of the field, play as much defense as they can. All 3 Blue Alliance robots load from the coral stations exclusively. We'll have to see how that can affect their scoring output. Still a 30-point deficit that this Red Alliance is facing, though, and now down an offensive robot. 50-26, 581, both getting to work on that reef. 50-26 scoring a bunch of L2 and 3 coral in quick succession. 90-84 searching for game pieces on this field, picking up an algae off of the ground. 294 aggressively slamming into 604. 90-84 going up to the barge for the Blue Alliance, placing another algae in there. That sound means we've got 20 seconds left in this match. And it's time to climb. 604 getting lined up for the Blue Alliance. 50-26 getting lined up for Red. 294 find an algae between themselves and the deep cage that they want to climb on. We've got 2 Blue Alliance robots up. Can we see 2 Red Alliance robots up? We've got at least 1. Make that maybe 2. We'll have to see with your official results in just a moment. And scores coming up on the big board. It is your Blue Alliance taking this one, 205-173. Both alliances picking up both the auto and barge bonus ranking points in that match. And now it's time to send it over to RSN for a breakdown.
All right, qualification match number 51. We're asking for an exciting match, and I think we got it. Aiden, what did you say?
Yeah, some would say our prayers were answered. If we can go to the replay here, we're going to pull this up. 294 playing real fast with the algae, looking real great. And just something comes loose here. You'll watch them pop up here, and we're going to slow this way down. Just something over in this corner, you see it drop, and they do not complete the algae cycle. We have no idea what's going on. Thankfully, I believe this is their last match of the evening, so they got plenty of time to go figure out what's going on. But definitely a confusing situation to be, and waiting on that elevator to drop, just a huge time loss for the Red Alliance here at no real fault of their own, right? The elevator just stuck up. There's no power running to the intake system. Things kind of not working. 294 doing everything they can to not drive at full extent and make sure that robot doesn't tip over. And eventually, once things are kind of settled, yep, it's defense time. They're going to run with that energy chain, dragging behind them, and just, throw caution to the wind, get as much as you can going for you. We're talking about how the Blue Alliance is so funnel heavy, and this is one of those things where, hey, you weren't expecting a defender, and quite frankly, neither was Red, but here they are, and we're going to start slamming into people. 294 initially going for a zone, realizing 604 over in the corner might be the highest value target, and really, really shutting down the flush for the remainder of that match. Unfortunately, not enough, as Blue had such an insurmountable lead to begin with, and the dropping of a robot really did it in for Red.
Yeah, as somebody who worked with a team that built an elevator similar to 294, I can empathize with the struggles that it is to build an electrical umbilical like that's very robust. So, we're pretty late in the season, so those things have seen a lot of cycles. You can only imagine how many times those elevators go up and down. But we know them; they're going to stick it out. They'll get that thing back together. What did you see, Sarah? Anything?
I think that 294's got a little bit of work ahead of them tonight, but fortunately they are done for the rest of today, so they will have some time both this evening and tomorrow morning to make sure that robot gets back together, and they'll be ready in fighting condition tomorrow morning, I'm sure. Yeah,
they'll be good to go. All right, match number 52. Who do we got?
Over here on Red, it's another all California everything, 1197, 971, and 1671, all representing Red. Buchanan Birdbrain's doing pretty well for themselves, trying to see how these robots all kind of compare on the field. Blue Alliance, kind of a mix of non-Californians over here. I'm excited to see what that is going to bring to the field.
Yeah, team 94-96 coming in from North Carolina. They have that citrus clone, and you've seen that get slowly close, matching and in some ways surpassing what Citrus is doing with their robot. They've really spent a lot of time executing on that. And then on Red, you got 1671, who I think if anybody's driving it like they stole it, it's them. All right, let's throw it down to the field for